Justin has owned more than his fair share of interesting vehicles throughout his fruitful career in the music industry. His personal collection is nowhere near the level of sophistication of avid celebrity car collectors, however he can afford to have a more refined taste in automobiles. Not to throw shade at the record-breaking singer or anything, but he can be a tad bit reckless in how he conducts himself. For today's video, we will be examining Justin Bieber's insane car collection. Make sure to stick around because some of these cars you will not be expecting to show up at all. Let's get into the video. Porsche 997 Turbo. Ask legitimate car enthusiasts what car is the most exciting one to drive, and there's a big chance that a lot of them will say the Porsche 911. Add a turbocharger into the mix and everything changes from a mere smile-inducing driving experience to an absolute face-melting delight. This one is definitely one of the smarter picks in cars for Justin, and it is a choice that would grant him the respect of ardent car fans. One can never go wrong with a tried and true Porsche. Lamborghini Aventador. Only 2 years has passed since Justin was behind the wheel of his first Lambo, and he already bought the latest and greatest production Lamborghini in the market at that time. All of the Aventador's V12 goodness was purchased by Justin Bieber at the ripe age of 18. We're not sure what his mother's say was in this purchase, but hey, Justin Bieber is going to do what he wants to do. It is probably safe to say that Justin Bieber is a fan of the Raging Bull. Fisker Karma. We all know how expensive Justin Bieber's 16th birthday was, especially the birthday presents. Well, the 18th birthday was even more expensive. The presents he got ranged from supercars to luxury designer. His manager unveiled his gift for Justin live on Ellen DeGeneres' show, and it blew everyone away. The Fisker that time would give even Tesla a run for their money, with even more so when Mr. Bieber wrapped the car with shiny coat. It is sad because a friend of his would end up crashing the Fisker after a few months though. RollsRoyce Dawn Drop Head Coupe. In one of Justin Bieber's Instagram posts, there is a photo of the baby singer riding up to a private jet in his $500,000 Rolls Royce. Only the ultra-rich and wealthy, people in the higher class of society, would even dare invest in an automobile as pricey as a Rolls Royce. There's even a photo floating around of Bieber striking a conversation through the back of his Rolls Royce open rear window with legendary talk show host Larry King on the side of the road. Lamborghini Gallardo Spyder. What do regular people get for a 16th birthday present? A hat? A brand new Apple MacBook maybe? For Bieber, he was gifted a neat Lamborghini Gallardo Spyder by none other than the acclaimed music producer and songwriter P. Diddy. He promised Justin that he would give him a Lambo when he turned 16, and Diddy delivered without question. That is one of the perks of having rich and famous people as friends. You get cool stuff on birthdays. The then 16-year-old loved the Gallardo so much that he rented one out when he was on a trip to Miami a few years later. Cadillac CTSV Coupe Batmobile. Anyone who says that they don't want a Batmobile is just straight up lying. However, we do not think Justin Bieber's CTSV constitutes as a Batmobile, but we wouldn't challenge it. By itself, the CTSV Coupe already has a respectable spec sheet. Another West Coast Customs project, this Cadillac is dressed in a menacing matte black, aggressive black body kits, big black rims, deep black window tint, and black tires. This car is one of the closest things you can ever get to the original Batmobile, besides the Batmobile itself of course. Audi R8. Many people consider the Audi R8 as their grail car because of its simplicity and revolutionary exterior design cues. Given that this piece of engineering marvel is worth a considerable amount of dough, not many people will, unfortunately, achieve their dreams of owning one. However, Justin Bieber wrapped his R8 in a cheetah print, much to the dismay of purists, but we are not here to judge, so let him do whatever he wants with this car. There's one thing for sure, everyone hopes that he will bring back its original look. Maybach S600. Given Justin Bieber's more than fortunate financial status, it's absolutely unsurprising that he would buy himself a luxurious Mercedes-Benz. No, not even a regular Mercedes-Benz, but an even more luxurious Mercedes, a Maybach S600. The S600 is like a better version of an S-Class with a $200K price tag. With that amount of cash on a car, the AC unit better be able to cure lung cancer. There are other choices for a modified Mercedes-Benz like Brabus, but there's something subtle about Maybach that gives the car a different vibe and makes Mercedes owners jealous. Or makes Mercedes owners happy because the Maybach depreciates like a stock market crash. CanAm Spyder motorbike. This particular vehicle likely leaves a bad taste in Justin Bieber's mouth as he was filmed riding it on a sidewalk, narrowly missing multiple pedestrians, including an elderly woman minding her own business. Celebrities now can never be too careful on how they behave in public, but this stunt was uncalled for to say the least. To put some salt in the wound, he was already on probation after egging his neighbor's house. It turns out Justin Bieber isn't the best neighbor after all. Lamborghini Huracan. Bieber broke the news to his fans and followers after his Lamborghini Huracan purchase by posting a photo with him and the supercar and a private jet in the background. The rich and famous never cease to amaze us with their flexing on social media. One would need a lovely 240 grand for a Lamborghini Huracan, and that's still without added options. We just hope Justin can handle the car's power and not crash it. The Huracan does cost more than the down payment for a humble house in the suburbs after all. RollsRoyce Ghost. The record-breaking pop star apparently has 2 Rolls-Royce cars under his belt, which add to his collection of luxuries. His coupe was wrapped in dazzling chrome, while this one is more on the low-key side of things, though we don't think a Rolls-Royce Ghost would be considered as anything remotely subtle. Let's leave it to the people who have deep pockets to flex and just follow their social media accounts to be envious in the privacy of our own homes, shall we? Mercedes-Benz G-Wagon. The recognizable G-Wagon has become more of a status symbol nowadays. It still deeply holds its military design characteristics that immensely affluent people just love. Countless celebrities have a Mercedes-Benz G-Wagon in their garages, and Justin Bieber is no different, unable to resist the robust charms of the boxy SUV. The gas mileage on this car is terrible, but we are for sure a mega-famous pop star can afford barrels of fuel for this car. It appears that Justin Bieber is not immune to the holiday spirit since he wrapped his G-Wagon in a Christmassy look. Ferrari 458 Italia. Obviously, it is common knowledge that Ferraris cost an astonishing amount of money, and most people would not even dare to alter anything to keep the value of the supercar as much as possible. Our friend Justin Bieber begs to differ though, and chose to modify his 458 Italia from the color to a wide body kit and lots of other stuff. Justin Bieber's Ferrari was put up for auction right around January of 2017. Mercedes-Benz Sprinter van. There's a big trend among celebrities of cruising around in big vans such as the Mercedes-Benz Sprinter, and adding a few more amenities to make their life on the road easier. Of course, anyone in their right mind would never drive a supercar on a daily basis, and even clunky SUVs do not have nearly enough utility to be a home on wheels, so this purchase does make quite a lot of sense. It is known that Justin's Sprinter has undergone a lot of modifications through West Coast Customs. This is not the only car in his collection that has received the West Coast Customs treatment. Smart Fortwo. You may be wondering, what rhymes with smart car? Definitely not swag car, but Justin begs to differ. Selena Gomez and Justin Bieber were seen in a swag car quite a few times while out and about. Electric vehicles seem to have hit a soft spot in JB's taste for cars, and this may very well be Selena's influence. Of course, the swag car is in mostly jet black and is fitted with sick rims. Whoever said that electric vehicles can't be cool definitely did not know what they were talking about at all. Campania TRex 14R. Rob Dyrdek, a renowned skateboarder based in California, was more than acquainted with Justin Bieber. He even went so far as to gift the famous singer a Campania TRex 14R, which is valued at about $52,000, including the cost of the customization. Justin eventually sold the eye-catching vehicle for a good cause and donated every single dollar of the sale to the Rob Dyrdek Foundation. Even though the Campania only reaped about $35,000, which is about 67% of the original cost, it was still a nice gesture from Justin Bieber, who doesn't get on the news for things like this often. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any more videos of cars and celebrities and much more. Check out the Cars and Celebrities playlist and the video link down in the description. I will see you in the next video. Take care.